Hi friends, welcome to the last pet room tour. You heard it right, this is going to be the last pet room tour in this room because we are moving. I have been so excited to announce this with you guys. This isn't something that is going to instantly happen. It is going to take a couple of months to go through the process, but don't worry, I am going to be taking you along with me through moving 7 pets. So let's have a final tour of our pet room of 5 years. My pet room is home to 4 small animals, which include Sage, our Dutch rabbit, Cleo, our lionhead lop rabbit, Toonie, my Roborovski dwarf hamster, and Penny, my Syrian hamster. Now, before you even enter the room, we have this modern summer baby gate that I got from Walmart in front of the entrance. And the purpose for this baby gate entirely was just to keep the rabbits inside of the room and allow me to have the door open. And it also helps with our cats. It just keeps them out of it. I know this doesn't work for everybody's cats, but my cats have no interest in jumping over the gate and getting into the room. And I love this gate. We have modified it just a little bit to meet our needs. The first thing that we did is I had to replace the mesh on here because the rabbits were chewing through it. The second thing is that we added a couple of these metal bars in between because the spaces here were a little bit too wide for our rabbits and they were slipping through. And this baby gate is awesome. I absolutely love it. Now, when you first enter the pet room, we have a little shelf of trinkets because I love myself some good trinkets, especially when they have to do with hamsters and rabbits. So starting off with the top, we have a little bunny carrot car, and then we have my bunny sign that says, "Everybody welcome." We also have my little Mason hamster with this little sun hat. So cute. And then I just have some other little hamster trinkets. These are just little hamster figurines on mushrooms. On the next level, we have this really cute bunny jar. We also have some bunny inspired mugs. This one says "Somebody loves me" and this one says "Hop to it." As well as there is a little adorable Pom Pal hamster, and then my other Pom Pal. This is a guinea pig, but we can pretend it's a tortoiseshell hamster. On the lower shelf, I have my little memorabilia for my past rabbit, Lola. I also have my super duper cute hamster and rabbit Lego pieces that I got from another friend. And I have some more adorable hamster figurines. This one has a little egg on it. And last but not least on the shelf is this really adorable hamster diorama I made myself. Then once you actually come into the room, you will see mostly the bunnies area. So they have their washable rug that I got from Rugs USA. And then in the center, they just have their forage mat from this morning, as well as a bunch of variety of toys they can throw around. You'll also see in the corner here, we have their water dish, and this is just a glass Pyrex container, which is amazing for their water. And then over here, they have their Small Pet Select wooden castle hideout, and this is their main hideout. Most of the day, you will find them sleeping in here. Now on this side of the wall, we have the bunnies' storage container, which holds their hardwood pellets for their litter box. This is the best litter ever. For one, it is pretty inexpensive. You can get it from most hardware stores. It also is really great at locking in any liquids as well as odors. Beside that, we have the rabbit's dig box, which I made myself. It's made from some aspen wood and plexiglass on the front there. And then for the substrate inside, that is the Living World Ultra Comfort Aspen chips. I do need to top it up a little bit more, but I don't have another bag yet. And hanging on the side of it, I have my water vinegar solution, which I'll use in their litter box or for the hamsters, wheels and things like that to wipe it down. And then there also is a little cat litter scoop, which I use that to kind of scoop the dig box because Sage does like to poop in it. Beside the dig box, they do have this 3 hideout system made by Night Angel. So these are 3 hideouts that are movable, which is really, really awesome. And that's actually how they get into the dig box. They jump on the top of that hideout there and then into the dig box, and then they can jump out very, very easily. For the tops of these hideouts, I actually cut out memory foam mats so it's soft if they want to sit on the top there. My rabbits don't personally chew it, but if you have a rabbit who enjoys chewing it, then I probably wouldn't recommend using it. Above the hideouts on the wall, we have these 3 cubed shelves, and these just have a variety of things. The smallest cube has a little Trinket rabbit. I think that's so adorable. It's literally a Holland Lop. And then on top of that, we have the Myristol rabbit supplement. This is for Cleo. She gets this every morning, and this is just a preventative for her joints because she is going to be 8 in September. Then on the next cube, we have another amazing hamster. This one's Halloween themed, as well as I have a little hamster themed Kleenex that I never use. On top of that, we have just a sad palm leaf plant. And then in the bigger cube, we have 2 crocheted bunnies my mom did. And then top of that is a rabbit planter that I kind of forgot about. Then we have our 2 big windows that pretty much go down to the floor, and it's perfect because the rabbits can sit on top of the hideout or sit in their litter box and they get a lot of sun there. The left window has this rainbow cling I got from Amazon, and that's what makes the really pretty rainbows around the room in the evening. And then below the window, we have a Ruly Buns extra large litter box tray. This is such an awesome litter box. It's a tray system, so the rabbit's poop and pee falls through. It keeps the rabbit's feet clean as well as the hay clean. And the rabbits are litter box trained, so that's why they can be free roam in the room. Of course, sometimes there is poop outside of the litter box, and that just comes with having free roam rabbits sometimes because sometimes they can't control where they poop. Beside the litter box, we have the Levoit pet air purifier, and if it looks a little funny in color, that's because I think I've been using it for 4 years now, and the sun has absolutely changed the color of it. But this thing is amazing, and I highly would recommend having an air purifier in your pet's room because it sucks up so much dust and hair. It's also great with any odors. It just works really, really good. Of course, any cables in this room are protected for the bunny's safety and of course for the product's safety. The cord protectors that I have on the purifier are these hard cord protectors, and then at the back there you can see that black cord protector. That's more of a soft protector. It depends on your rabbit. Some rabbits can chew through those ones, but it works for us. And beside that, we have another IKEA storage bin, and this one stores all of the rabbit's hay, and it is overflowing out of the bin. Then we come over here to the tabletop, which is holding up our 120 centimeter Boucat State enclosure, which houses our Roborovski Toonie. This enclosure is super duper awesome. I'm pretty sure it's 120 centimeter by 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters. So in total, she has 1,116 square inches of floor space, and it has a front opening door, and you can fit up to 11 inches of bedding up to the door. It also has 2 top opening doors, but I usually tend to use the front opening one. And I'll give you a little bit of an overview of her enclosure. Inside of Toonie's enclosure, she has 2 of the Wise V3 security cameras because I have a hard time seeing her in just one angle in this enclosure, so she gets 2 cameras. Then once you come over to the green wall, we have a couple of shelves. So starting off with the bottom shelf, we have my little jar of Syrian hamster food. Then we have our dandelion roots, safe for both the rabbits and hamsters. We have 2 different types of baby Gerber puffs for the hamsters. And then I have a burdock, dandelion, and astragalus, I'm probably saying that wrong, roots. As well as then on the far left is my dwarf hamster seed mix. And then on our top shelf, I just have a lamp as well as a temperature and humidity gauge, which is really great to have in the pet room. We also have a little jar of mix for the hamsters. Behind that is a really super cute IKEA hamster lamp that's discontinued. Beside that, we have my favorite hamster book ever for children, and it is Who Has a Pet Hamster? And underneath that is a couple of other hamster books. As well as in front of that, we have another security camera, and that one's more for the rabbits in the main room to watch over. And then I have a variety of different dried fruits and veggies and puffed wheat. And then behind that is literally a tower of Night Angel dehydrated treats. And those are mostly for the hamsters. And then I have a super duper cute hamster plushie. Then beside that, we have a bunch of different pictures on the wall. The first picture that I have is done by my favorite artist, but it's just a bunch of hamster doodles. And then we have a bunch of past hamster photos, as well as some photos of my past rabbit Lola and then Cleo. And I also have 2 little paw print ornaments I made. One is for Penny, and then one was for my past hamster, Nickel. And then below that is our Syrian hamster, Penny's enclosure. This is a DIY enclosure, so I made it myself, and I also filmed the whole process and put it on YouTube. It is 6.6 feet long by 2 feet wide and 2 feet tall. This enclosure has 2 lids on the top. One is larger than the other for no particular reason other than the fact that that is just what I had left available. And now I will just give you a quick overview of Penny's enclosure. And Penny has his own Wise V3 security camera as well, and his is pointed in the area of his wheel. And then when we come over here, we have the pet room closet, which stores a little bit of rabbit stuff, but mostly hamster supplies. I'll try to show you a variety of the things that I have in the closet. So in these bins here, I have a variety of different types of sprays. So this one has Pagmia. This is the millet box. This larger one has flax sprays, sorghum. We have, this is like all rose petals. Here is mixed sprays from poppy to wheat to canary. A little bit of flax somehow got in there. And then we have our wheat sprays. And then here is our amaranth spray box. Coming down here, we have some jars with some forage. So we have some mallow flowers, we have some nettle leaves, calendula flowers, as well as cornflower petals. And then we have some dried coconut and pear, as well as some, I think this is super worms or mealworms, one of the worms. And then I have some corn cob pieces. I have 2 big pieces of fruit. One is parsnip and one is parsley root. I have some shelled nuts. And back there, if you can see that, I have some whole head sunflower seeds. Beside that, on this side, I have the Night Angel golden hamster food and the Night Angel dwarf hamster food. And then behind that, I have more of my Getsu seed mix as well. Then when we come down to these shelves, these are more accessories for the hamsters. So I have like some dig boxes, some wooden hideouts, some grass tunnels. These are like multi-chamber hideouts. Down here, we have a bunch of different types of like substrate dishes, some really cute ceramic hideouts like this frog. There's a mushroom, there's another mushroom and a cactus. And then over here is like grapevine wood and cork logs. So here is one last overview of the entire room. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I am so excited to bring you along the next chapter of our life. And I hope to see you guys in our next video. Bye!